All right. Good morning, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it might be in your part of the galaxy. Hope you're making it a great day. We got some GACs to play today. On the Loquitur account, looks like my opponent already played. Got hung up on that Executor, so might be an opportunity for me to try to clear him out and get that win over there on Loquitur. Went 1-2 last season and already have a loss this round, so or last round. So we trying to recover some skill points here right at the end of this GAC. Hopefully we can get a 2-1 week this week on Loquitur. Be nice to get these 2 victories. Get skill points back up. Don't know if I'll get back to Kyber 3. I'm okay being in Kyber 4. But I'd like to float around here and not get pushed back down to Rhodium for 3v3 again. Although we did and got an 8-1 season in 3v3, so that wasn't bad. Getting all those wins was a lot of crystals, so that felt pretty good. But yeah, no, I'd prefer to hold on to Kyber. So let's see if we can get that done on the Loquitur account. What we got over here? We got Cody Lay, Storm Poopers in the house. Nuke says, notification gang. Charlie L says hello. JVP Gaming says hello there. Just another consumer says General Kenobi. We get all the hello there's coming in. Hello there. Niamico says greetings. Blackbird says let's get some W's. Lord August V. Hey, great. I find you here. I just asked in your Discord. I have an Ewok scout already at 7 stars. I didn't start Wicket's farming. Is it possible to do the event without Wicket, without spending much? Just another consumer says definitely get Wicket. He gets Zeta income on another event. So yes, Wicket, it's good to have because he unlocks an event that about once a month you can get 2 free Zeta materials, which is not bad to have. But I also ran into the Wicket problem on both the Loquitur account and the Obticeo account. And in both cases, I actually did the event before I had the Wicket done. I didn't use Scout, though I used Tebow. So I can say that the Ewoks with no Wicket will work. But I don't know with Scout in there instead of Tebow. So here's the team I used. Now, in the end, I did get frustrated with the RNG. And I gear 12 the Elder because I wanted to put 6-dot mods in the Elder. But I found that I had to put more gear on Paplu. So basically, the net result, if you want to do it without Wicket, and you don't want to spend like 17 hours trying to get through it with the proper random sequence of stuff happening. It just means that you put more gear on Paplu. And right now, after the gear changes, I don't feel like gearing a character to gear 12 is that much punishment. So it's easier to put some of these Ewoks at higher gear than it is to farm up Wicket. And you can see, I never invested in Wicket. I did get him to 7 stars so that we could unlock that event. Of course, we want our free Zetas. But yeah, this is the team that I did the event with. So basically, you would have the Scout instead of Tebow. I think it's still doable. I mean, Tebow didn't really do much for me. You can see he's like gear 8. Yeah, he's hot garbage. So, yeah, you can get by without him. Kurth Gerson says hi. Bookish Jungle's in the house. Hey. Leia Sobushi says hello there. That's a funny name. Leia Sobushi. Kyber Soze says good morning and good luck. Hey, Kyber. Just another consumer says getting frustrated with the RNG is the name of the event. Nice. Blackbird says I did it with gear 10 across the board with Wicket. Yeah, I think that's definitely true. I think Wicket allows you to do this event easier. I think it's less gear on your characters. So it's just a matter of, do you want to wait for Wicket or do you just want to get it done? For me, I ran out of time for the journey as I was doing it at the time and just did it without Wicket. But it's not bad. I mean, you throw these Ewoks in on defense in Grand Arena, they kind of don't do anything, but I mean, it's another team that you can just fill a spot with until someday when you have actual good stuff to put in there. Pavoni fan says, good luck, DL. Thanks, Pavoni. Alrighty, guys. Do you have any questions for me, or do you have if anybody wants to do a super chat for an account review, I'll do that. And I'll take a look at your account. Try to give you advice either on, mods or character building paths, or just take a look at your account and give you some validation whether or not you're doing well with your build. So anybody who wants me to take a look, if you want to just super chat, then I'll get in there and snoop around your stuff. If you put the account, the ally code into the super chat, then that helps because it tends to not want to come through in chat because it thinks you're trying to type in a phone number. So, yeah. Anyway, TK's in the house. Hello, TK. How's things going? You getting geared up for some baseball, man? Has the practice started? When do you start with the baseball? Curious. TK's pretty. I guess his son's pretty good, right? TK, pretty interested in the baseball scene still. Kids are fickle. Maybe one year they're interested in it, maybe one year they're not. So let me know, TK. Always curious. All right, and then the topic of the title. You guys gotta share with me what your favorite teams are. I was thinking about this. Always the idea of building what's efficient or what's relevant to the current game. But still, among the things that I've built, there's definitely teams that I have that are my favorites for one reason or another. And I tend to like a certain style of team. And I'm just curious. Excuse me. I got the hiccups a little bit this morning, guys. So if you hear me hiccuping, I apologize. Just curious if you all got favorite teams, things that you like that may not even be the best in the meta, but you find fun to play or rewarding to put on defense. Maybe it's something clever that you came up with that you put on defense that gets holds for you, or maybe it's something on offense that you feel like you could punch up with. I don't know. I'm curious to know what your guys' favorite teams are in the game. Not necessarily what's best, but just what you enjoy. What gives you the endorphin rush and makes you smile. You guys probably know what at least one of my answers is going to be to that. Kyber Soze says, DL, done your conquest planning yet? Get that that new ship chase going. I just set all my teams for the next 3, hoping to have Leviathan on first go-around. No, I haven't even looked at Conquest. I'll actually be traveling for work next week, and I'm going to struggle with Conquest because going to a business meeting and then you go out usually in the evening and spend more time doing business and socializing with the people that you're there with, and so I will have no time next week. So I'll start this round of Conquest in the hole, and I'll have to make up for it on the weekend and next week. So I'll just get started and do what I can, Kyber. Hey, if you got suggested teams, if you've got like I said, clever things that you're going to do for Conquest, if you post that somewhere in the channel, I think that would help people a lot. If you're willing to do it, I'd certainly be willing to take a look. Just another consumer says, I love me some O Akbar. What do you use with the O Akbar? Do you use Leia? Like Ezra Bridger? I mean, what do you put in your Akbar team? Because I invested in the Omicron on Akbar because I thought, when I was reading it, I thought that I could build a little team around it early and have it be a punch-up team like Qui-Gon Jinn. But it just didn't. It didn't deliver on my expectations. It was pretty lame with low gear characters. But if you get some relics in there, I'm curious to know who you play it with. Leia Sobushi gave me a super chat. Hey, here's my account. I'll take one. Very close to JMK Cat. Shard farming for Jabba and Profundity. My favorite team may be EP Vader Mara Jade. Thanks for all the content. Well, thank you very much for the super chat. That's fantastic. Appreciate that. All right. Very close to JMK and Cat. Shard farming for Jabba and Profundity. Nice. So after the JMK Cat, then you're going to go into the Jabba and the Profundity stuff. Interesting. Okay, we'll take a look here in a second. Let's get over here and see if we can... Oh, command the Executor. Let's go. We need to do that Executor event. All right, let's look at this super chat account here. Leia Sobushi. All right. Zarieva. A meat bag. Order 66 Hellions. Nice. 5.5 million galactic power. 2.5 in ships, 2.9 in characters. Look how close those galactic powers are. That's a lot of fleet. I always like to see a lot of fleet. Rank 12 in fleet. Rank we don't care in Squad Arena. I love it. Excellent. Nice. All right, so let's take a look at ships. And when I see that rank 12, I mean, I just assume that when this person plays for their placement, they're probably going up to number 1 or at least close to it. Malevolence Negotiator, both to 7 stars with Relic 7 pilots. Executor at Relic 8. Chimera's in the house. Thrones at Relic 6. So that's a good distribution of fleets there. What division are you in? Rhodium 5. Okay. Working your way up through Rhodium. How are the pilotless ships doing? We got all of them. 7 stars. Done. Nice. All right, we got Han and Chewie in the Millennium Falcon. We got some Galactic Republic stuff. Good job in fleets. Sith Eternal, Skywalker, Shard farming for JMK and Cat. So JMK is next on the agenda. Got the Padme done. Still working on some of these characters, I guess. There's Bo-Katan. All right, so that's got to be close. And then, let's see. Got the clones under Shock T. Do we have gas? Is there any gas in the... Yeah, there he is. Okay, we do have gas. All right. So the 2 biggest teams so far then are Sith Eternal and Gas. And then we don't have the Jedi Master Kenobi quite yet. Hey, just go back to all. Okay, and then after that you're planning to go for Jabba and Profundity. Nest. I like that. I respect that a lot. I keep thinking about my Nest on the Obticeo account, and there's definitely times when I wish that I had her. For sure. Oh, man. Watt Tambor's in there. Yep. All right, so that's good stuff. Let's look at mods here real quick. Fastest non-GL characters, Moff Gideon. That's got my respect already. 358. That's pretty good. Acting at 378 in the Trooper team. 340 on Padme. Wow, that's a fast Padme. Fast Padme. Look at this armor. 333. Not even relict. Gear 12. 333. Nice. How fast is Rexy down here? 312. Holy cow, man. You've done a nice job with your mods. This is good stuff. 310 on Thrawn. You're thick with these fast characters. So we've got almost 10 of them over 300, right? Yeah, 10 over 300 at least. This is good. This is really good. Well modded characters. 288 on Anakin over here. Potency? Yeah. Look at this. Good job. Really good job. Hermit Yoda's coming up. I see working on that Jedi Knight Luke stuff now. The Wampa's already in. Yeah, this account's in good shape. I like this a lot. You know. The C Journey, I mean, C himself is not that impressive. I don't love him as a galactic legend right now, but his journey is good. So you got a lot of good stuff from the journey. You got a good trooper team up and running. Who's your other relic trooper? Do you have another, like, relic damage dealer? Dark trooper at relic 5. This guy is worth relic 8. And I know it's a big commitment, and I know it stinks to do it, and it's annoying to have to farm up those really high relics. But there's certain problems in the game that get solved. One of which is, if you fight a Darth Revan team with the troopers, you can win that matchup. Not too bad. But if they have like a relic 5 Sith Empire trooper with good mods, or if they have like a relic 7 or 8 Sith Empire trooper, you just can't get through it with the normal trooper team to get your first kill. If you have Dark Trooper at relic 8, you can walk right through him up to relic 7 or relic 8 if the mods aren't that great. So it opens up the ability to beat that team. And then with a relic 8 Dark Trooper, you can also beat certain Jedi Master Luke teams. Especially with the Datacron. With the new Datacron, you can do that pretty handily. So consider more sauce on the Dark Trooper. Otherwise, I don't know what else to say. The account's going great. You've got a good build. You've got a good path. Jabba and Profundity are both excellent things for you to do. So yeah, no argument there. You might look to... Yeah, I mean, you might look to a team like Afra or Inquisitors after that stuff, but that's a long way out in the future. By then there'll be new content, and maybe you want to do the new content instead. Let me know if there's anything else specifically that you want me to talk about. All right, let me catch up on chat here. Apologies says, hey. GL, let's see. Pavoni fan says, weirdly enough, I like teams that need to be clocked properly in order to smash. I love Bad Batch and Bounty Hunters, and now since I unlocked the Grand Inquisitor, I really like them. So you like the teams that you have to sequence the speed, and once everybody goes in the right order, there's just like this little clockwork sequence of events that's very predictable. I enjoy that too. Yeah, there's some teams like that I enjoy. Well, if the ships are marquees, you're going to have to fork out $300 worth of crystals. Kyber Soze says, I have teams, but nothing is my original stuff. I got it from Celiac Sarah's channel and other resources in my guild. We'll post once I get a chance. Okay. Leah Sobushi says, I've been getting shards prepped because I want both. I'm unsure what to prioritize my gear on. I would definitely do the second GL before you do the second big fleet. So for me, I feel like on the Loquitur account, having Executor and Profundity both, I feel like, I don't know, it's good to have them both, but even up in Kyber, I feel like I still would be okay without that second massive fleet. So I would say, since you have the Executor for your fleet placement, you can wait on Profundity. At this point, honestly, you might do Jabba and have a look at that new capital ship when it comes out. And if you do want to build a second really big fleet, you might be better off rolling into that Sith fleet instead of the Profundity, especially if you've already got Malgus even close. Like I've got him at 220 shards. I still have a long way to go, but I can get Malgus. So you can take a look at maybe holding off on the Profundity and waiting to see how that new ship lands, and then going for that instead. I think that might be a better plan for you. Especially if this Sith ship is supposed to be better than both Profundity and Executor. It means that Profundity's had a very short life cycle of being good, but then pretty much, we'll have to build that new Sith fleet to stay on top of Fleet Arena. So you'll still have to build Executor or Profundity early to stay on top, but then like a year and a half in, if you're starting the game right now, you're still going to have to go after the Sith fleet. So I'll definitely take a look at all the stuff when it comes out and it's more clear. But maybe C comes back in as a journey that you do, because it'll actually link up better with the ship. So I don't know, maybe you're on a path for like Profundity first, and then maybe go into Sith Eternal. And if there's a way to get Malgus and the ship out of the new raids or something like that, maybe you have to do something like Sith Eternal, then Jabba the Hutt, then get into the raid and get the ship and the Malgus. So I don't know. It depends on a lot of things. We'll have to see how it lays out. But once we know, I'll try to figure out how to make a path out of that for y'all. Hoping that Saul Kareth is a marquee as lead for Levi, but doubt it. Question is whether Leviathan will be a better than or just on par with Executor and Profundity. Well, like GLs, so if you look at SLKR and Ray, they're similar in power. If you look at JML and C, they were similar in power and supposedly better than Ray and SLKR. When JMK and Lord Vader came out, they were definitely better than the prior GLs, and they were similar in power. So I think if they're going to call the Sith fleet, quote, meta-defining, then maybe they've decided to take the next step beyond Profundity and Executor. Speculating there. Just speculation on my part. They've already said Darth Revan is the fleet commander. Yeah, he'll be in the capital ship, right? They called it the new King of Fleets, so better than. I'm wondering how many R9s they will require. My guess is at least 2. Yeah, Blackbird, probably 2. And like I said, if Malgus's ship is part of that journey, then that's... Bleh. He'll probably be Relic 9. Darth Revan will probably be Relic 9. Which, I mean, both of those characters are characters that we want at Relic 9. It wouldn't surprise me either if Darth Revan Relic 10 was a requirement. And they've held out at Relic 9 for over a year. And you don't want to introduce new Relic levels too quickly into the game, because the price has gotten on such a steep curve, getting characters to Relic 9 is very difficult for mid-game players, and even for end-game players, it's pretty slow. So the upgrade to Relic 10, I think, is coming soon, and I wouldn't be surprised if maybe this is it, where the new capital ship is meta-defining, and you've got like a Relic 9 Malgus and a Relic 10 Darth Revan, and you got to figure out how to get those materials to get the ship as well. So I'm, again, speculation on my part, but I would say probably a Relic 9, a Relic 10, and at least one other Relic 7, something like that. I think the requirements are probably going to be pretty steep. If it's meant to be better, it'll be costly. It'll be monetized. It'll be heavily monetized. Nest has been incredible for solos and for Smuggler's Run. Yeah, Nest is a good character. I love Nest. If you're building Dash Rendar for profundity, then you can kind of get away with him instead of Nest in the or Young Han in the Smuggler's Run. But yeah, Nest is I still love Nest. Nest is still one of those characters I still like her, even though she's fallen like way down in the current meta. Man, I want them to give her an Omicron that brings her back to full relevance. If they gave her an Omicron, I would slap it on so fast. I saw a video for Zareth I saw Zareth put out a video for Leviathan planning. Interested to see what his prediction on requirements. We'll go check it out after the stream. R9, R9 Darth Relic and High Relic Sith Assassin are shoo-ins. Charlie L comes in with a super chat. Wants me to check out stuff on his account. All right, let's take a look. We'll get that typed in, and we'll get ready to do the account review, and then I'm just going to keep catching up on chat here. Scott Press, I wouldn't be surprised with EH pilots. I like Relic 7 Karth just to drive the blade deeper into your liver. Relic 7 Karth Onassi. Yeah, we don't mind making Canderous Ordo Relic, right? Barbas said, just started using Mara Jade and GAC. That's my favorite team right now. It's fun, isn't it? Like the control. Kyber Soze says, I'm with you, Scott. I've been taking all my lower gear, Old Republic to gear 12 for now, just in case. TK says, EP and Mara Jade are deadly. Scott Press says, I can't spare the gear right now. Okay. Scott Press says, hoarding for Trench, I need 500 Kairos for Spider-Man. Yeah, I won't get Trench until after the next round of Conquest. I'm super slow rolling on Conquest. If I can get the character in 6 rounds, I'll get him in 6 rounds. Conquest eats me up, guys. I can't do it. I can't plan it out and get in there, and I did it. I mean, when it first came out, I did red box every time on my main account. But, man, it is so much in terms of crystal resources for refreshes, and I don't know. On these free-to-play accounts, I just don't feel like I can afford that many refreshes and still do everything else I want with the crystals. If you're spending money on the game like I was on my main account, I mean, I didn't care. I just did the refreshes and got it done. But yeah, it's a little harder on these accounts where I'm not spending money. The wisest thing would be to stop spending gear altogether and start hoarding. Wesley Stone says Trench is trash. Trench will have a ridiculous Datacron soon, says Scott Press. I've heard that Trench is okay. Trench has got some things that he does. Leia Sobushi says Leviathan's interesting. Kyber Soze says, that's what I've been doing for the last month, Blackbird. Over 1,000 of the major relic materials, or the major materials. I had a feeling it was coming, so I just started working towards Java, but didn't apply any gear. So you're just winding it up until you see what the requirements are, and then you'll splat gear everywhere on the Sith people that need it. Honestly, I mean, I don't think it would be bad to invest in the Sith ships, though, right? With all due respect, I mean, we know if it's going to be a Sith fleet, that like was said earlier, Sith Assassin, it's definitely going to be a ship that's needed. Now, whether or not it's in the journey, I don't know, but I'm guessing, leaving out Vader, like this B2 and the Marauder are going to be requirements and relics. The Sith Fighter and the Sith Assassin are going to be requirements. It's probably in your best interest to build up the shuttle, Scimitar. So, I mean, there's only a few Sith ships, right? If you look at this, there's 5 Sith ships. Well, Vader doesn't count because everybody's going to build Vader anyway. He's not like... it won't be a problem to relic Vader because everybody should have a relic Vader anyway if he's part of the requirements. I don't think he will be, though. I feel like he's going to be out. And it's going to be more like the Extinction, the Sith Fighter, this Fury. Not sure about the shuttle and the Scimitar. And then, maybe there'll be 1 or 2 more ships. But Scimitar's probably in. I would probably bet on these, at least these 3, right? The Bomber, the Sith Fighter, and the Interceptor. This is a good tank. It wouldn't be hard with the right capital ship to make this tank, really good. Yeah. Don't know about the Scimitar. But I think you could gear the Marauder and the Assassin and the Fighter and the Extinction Bomb. I think you could gear them with confidence, believing that they'll be part of the fleet. Probably best to save the gear, like you said. If you have the gear anyway and you just don't apply it, then you can just wait until you see the requirements. That's fair. Scott Press said, don't place Trench on defense, and Wesley says he's terrible on offense, too. Huh. Not impressed with Trench, huh? Okay. Oh, man. Chat's going crazy over here. Let's see. Leia Sobushi says, thanks for the review. It's tough to decide which to do first. I'll make that call once I know what the full ship is. Blackbird says, Jabba team for the new raid. Slide says, are you doing anything with your accounts differently with a Leviathan on the horizon? No. At the moment, no. I will start saving... Well, okay. I will start saving my Get 3 on the Loquitur account to reach for Malgus and make sure that I can get that character. And then we'll see. We'll see when the ship drops what that looks like. I'll have to do the Revan journey and the Malak journey and all that stuff. But I have to look at that in terms of the Jabba journey that I'm already doing and the Inquisitors that I was planning to get on the Loquitur account. So if getting that fleet interferes with all that stuff, then I'm probably just going to slow roll it, right? I'll continue as planned, work through this Jabba build, and get the Inquisitors rolling, and then I'd probably do the fleet after that. So my hope is that it will be, the new meta-defining fleet, but it'll still be beatable by something. Like if you get the right ships with Profundity or Executor, that you can still beat the new ship. I would hope that that's the case. I would hope that it's not like... So even with like Profundity and Executor, there's ways to beat those with normal fleets. Like if you've got a Finalizer fleet, you can beat Executor. If you've got Malevolence fleet, you can beat Profundity. So as long as there's something I have that can beat the new fleet, then I can slow roll it. I can get to it eventually. I don't have to be in a hurry to get it. Maybe they're planning a 4th fleet for Kyber for the future. So here's what I'm going to predict, guys. I'm going to predict that at some point they're going to come back around and they're going to touch Grand Arena again. There's known issues, and they've kind of worked through a sequence of addressing a new raid, addressing a new galactic legend, addressing a new fleet. So there's this kind of stuff going on. They've got to get back around to Grand Arena again sometime. When they do, if they're smart, no guarantee that they are, but if they're smart, they're going to put in 2 new tiers for Grand Arena. So what you would want is you would want to go into Grand Arena, and whereas we've got, Chromium, blah, 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 these divisions, that you would see inserted here another division, or maybe down here between whatever. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter where it appears. But let's say you have 6 divisions down here now, and then at the top of Kyber, you make a 7th division, and you call that like Masters. Now, if you look at games like League of Legends, you go through the whole tier system, and the people that get through the tier system to the top of the tier get to master level, and then you're only playing against master level players. So it's the people at the top are unique in that they play in a different league. So that's what I would want to see. I would want to see 6 divisions in Grand Arena leading up through Kyber, or whatever if it's a new division at the top of Kyber, whatever it's called. And then from that, you graduate on to Masters, and the people that are truly at the end game with everything then graduate to the Masters League. And the Masters is kind of an open-ended thing. And that's going to help prevent the crunch that we're seeing right now, where just the way the system's set up, people keep getting squeezed out of Kyber. And it's not a good system. It's very frustrating for people. So I think they're going to put more tiers in. When they put more tiers in, then the Master division is going to have more squads, more fleets, more everything. Because it's going to be only truly the end game people playing up there. So then you need 8 fleets. You need, what is it we need now? Like 22 teams or something like that. Maybe it's a big jump and you need 30 teams. You want to stretch people's account out as much as you can if you want to monetize it. All right, let's get back to this account review. Inquisitor Lemon asked for an account review. 1.6 in ships, 1.9 in characters. 4.9, so the account is a little over a year old. This seems like a lot of stuff for an account that's a year old. All right, so we got a good finalizer fleet in here. We got the Malevolence to 7 stars. I don't see Negotiator in here. Definitely could do with getting the Negotiator unlocked. I recommend, especially since most of us are going for these bigger fleets early, that you get the Malevolence and the Negotiator both unlocked at 5 stars, and then finish out the Negotiator to 7, then finish out Malevolence last. Okay, pilotless ships are still in progress. Geos are okay. Relic Spy, nice. Okay. And then in terms of characters, we've got SLKR done. All right. Got some troopers in the house. So after SLKR, he's doing Executor. And then he's going to go back around for gas. So I agree with all that. I think Executor is a very logical next thing to do with the account. It's good stuff. It'll help your fleets. Get you back on top of fleet. Well, let's say keep you on top. What's fleet placement right now? Number 20 with the Malevolence. Yeah, so maybe get back up on fleet placement. So after SLK, after Executor, then you're looking at gas, and then CLS and JMK. I don't mind that, right? So you get one Galactic Legend, you get your big fleet, and then you say, okay, I'm going to settle in, and I'm going to build this CLS team, and I'm going to have another good, meta team. Since I'm building C-3PO anyway, then I'm going to go ahead and make a grab for gas as well. The problem with gas is it implies that you're also going to relic clones. So if you do both a gas team and a CLS team, by the time you get done relicking the characters that you need for the gas journey, gas himself, the clones to go with him, and a CLS team, that's another entire Galactic Legend journey that you could have done. Knowing what I know now, what I would probably do, if this was my account, I would get the Executor, and then I would build Rey. The Rey journey right now just has such high value density. It's crazy. You get 3 teams out of the journey. You get Rey herself that you can build with a variety of different things. You get a Jedi Training Rey team to use on offense in Grand Arena, in Galactic Wars, Territory Wars, wherever you want. You got to build Zori Bliss and R2-D2 as extra, parts of that journey. But I'd be a fan of Rey. JMK is fine. If you want to do JMK, that's fine too. But I would get the second Galactic Legend before I went back for that other stuff. So Executor, your second Galactic Legend, and then go back and look for gas and CLS. It's my thoughts. And again, it's just an opinion. It's my advice. You don't have to take it. If it makes more sense to you to build a couple non-GL meta teams, then feel free. How's the Vader doing here? 302. That's a pretty fast Vader. Crit chance. 23 speed. 25, 22. That's speedy Vader. I like it. I like it. Some good mods there. Grandmaster Yoda. 282. All right. If there's any other specific questions, let me know. I'm way behind on chat, though, so let me know and I'll catch up to it sooner or later. Okay. Brady says, I always say I'm going to push for Conquest, and then I remember how taxing it is, and I sit on box 5, and I'm happy there. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. Leia says, I think the requirements will mostly be the Knights of the Old Republic characters and maybe the other Sith Empire stuff that isn't exactly related. If CG's saying it's supposed to be better than Executor Profundity, a bit more expensive. All right, Myler comes in with a super chat. Myler says, look at my account, please. Jabba next, but then no idea. All right, let's take a look at Myler. 274, 313, 117. I'm just going to look real quick and see if there were any last questions from Lemon. Okay. Don't see anything in there, but if there is, I'll catch up with it here in a second. All right, stats. 6.6 million galactic power, 2.6 in fleets, 3.9 in characters. The account is about 13,000. So right at 3 years old. Right at 3 years old. Number 1 in fleets with a Pro Fund Ditty. Nice. Gotta love that. Okay, we've got Executor and Profundity, Malevolence, Negotiator. Ooh, lots of good stuff. Let's see where we're at in Grand Arena over here, just for fun. Kyber 4. All right, so this is quite similar to the Loquitur account then. Roughly similar GP. Got both the big capital ships. Got a 3rd Galactic Legend, whereas I've only got 2. But yeah, so this account's 600,000 and half a year ahead of the Loquitur account. Okay, Jedi Knight Luke's in the house. Master Luke's here. Jabba's next. And then, question mark. Malgus. Okay. Kyle Katarn. Do we have Starkiller in here? I see a couple of the Starkiller wrecks, but I didn't see Starkiller on. There he is. Okay, Relic 7 Starkiller. Nice. Bad boy. Okay. So we've got Malgus team. We've got Starkiller team in there. Jabba the Hutt's on the way. Got the Triumvirate Relic. So what to do next? So I would say there's 3 things you need to consider for what to do next. One is, do I want Inquisitors to help my guild get 3rd Sister? If the answer to that is yes, then look into the Inquisitor journey. Second thing is Sith ships. So, what do we want to do with the Assassin and stuff like that, and trying to get the Sith fleet up and running, if that's of interest to you. You'd have 4 Galactic Legends, and then 3 mega fleets. You'd be dangerous in GAC at that point for sure. The third thing to consider is kind of holding off for a minute. There will be new content coming to the game, and it's not as hard as it used to be to chase the new content. So if you want a team like Afra or Cal Kestis or something like that from the new content that's coming out, you could just sit and wait and see what the next Galactic Legend's going to be, and then just sort of hoard gear for a couple months, and then once that's announced, once we see what that's going to look like, then you can lean into the new content like ASAP. So those are your 3 options, I think. Inquisitors, if you want to help your guild. The new fleet, if you want that. Or just sitting on your stuff and waiting. You could also do Rey. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Rey. I love Rey as a GL. I love the journey. I like the characters that you get out of it. So you could just, build more depth to your account with Rey. But that would be, I think, less appealing to me than either doing the Inquisitors or, chasing some new content. It's probably what I would do with this account. Hope that makes sense. Let's look at Gideon here. 361 on Gideon. Nice. I clicked on Gideon's face again. Cat. Let's look at Cat. 360. Ooh, that's a fast Cat. 25, 26, 23, 24, 21. Oh, missed out on that. Man, I hate those. So much potential and just didn't quite make it. All right, let's come down to Revan and see how you're doing on Revan. 311. Tons of fast characters. Look at that. Like 15 characters over 300 speed or so. That's great. I like this account. You're doing really well with it. Doing really well. All right. Thank you, Myler. I appreciate the super chat. I hope that helped. Okay. Kyber Soze says, my Sith are already done. The only question is what weird thing you're going to need for the journey. Yeah, there'll always be like some dud characters, right? Some things that you don't want to have to relic, some Rose Ticos. Although Rose Tico now in the Zori team is pretty good, right? Scott Press says, no way Sith Fighter isn't required at 7 stars. Okay, gonna skip some of the chats here. Kyber says, crazy chat. Love it or hate it, Leviathan has us excited. Leviathan doesn't have me excited. Got to focus on nearest goals. Yeah, apologies. I agree with that. You got. Well, at least that's what I think. You know, if you're currently in the middle of something, I always am a fan of finishing that out rather than abandoning something in the middle. So I'll stick with my Jabba journey till it's done for sure. All right. In terms of off-meta fleet counters, TIE Defender is unbelievably OP. One-way ticket to Broken Land. Consider putting one GL fleet back on defense because TIE Defender dunks on Executor so hard. So TIE Defender dunks on Executor so hard. Nice. When they moved crystals from Arena to GAC, I remember them saying they would eventually move crystals out of ships as well. GAC revamp might be how they do that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they'll touch GAC again for sure. Asher says, do you listen to a lot of music, DL? Any favorite bands? Man, I could talk about the stuff that I listen to for hours. I love music. I listen to all kinds. I listen to crazy stuff. I like music in a foreign language that I can't understand when I'm working. So like if I play, I like Billie Eilish, for example, just something that I like. I like Metallica, Disturbed, all kinds of heavy metal kind of music. But if I listen to that, then I find myself listening to it and, you know, sometimes wanting to sing along or whatever. If I listen to music that's like Viking music or Gaelic or like throat singing stuff that's in a language I can't understand, then it's just background noise and I don't listen to it and I'm not distracted by it, but it helps. So I've got all kinds of stuff that I like. You know, we can chat over on the Discord sometime if you want. All right. Ninja Falcon says, how does one get a roster review? Well, right now, Ninja, what I'm doing is if you super chat, then I'll look at your account during the stream. If you don't super chat, then basically you have to go over to the Discord, ask specific questions, and you know, somebody will help you over there. That's the 2 routes to get somebody to look at your stuff right now. Apologies says, also DL, giving advice on Ray, SLKR, and Executor is literally my account. Yeah. What do you think of Ray? Ray's better than people think, right? Charlie says, my message is a little late, but I'm thinking about upgrading my guild. My guild does both geos, but I have a 7-star Watt and don't really need cam. I was doing gas because my guild wanted cam clones, but might try to upgrade to an all ROTE guild. Yes, Charlie, I think yes. I think definitely upgrade to a guild doing all ROTE so that you don't have to build the clones if you don't want to. You don't want to get stuck behind that requirement for a character that's 3 years old. Cam is not relevant. I mean, it's good if you have it. There's places to use cam, but it's not something that's so good that you want to chase it, in my opinion. I'm guessing that JMK is going to become harder to get since more and more guilds are going to want to do ROTE, making obtaining Watt for new players tough. I think a lot of guilds are going to stick, like the early to mid-game guilds are going to stick with a routine of doing Dark Side, Geo, and ROTE and splitting the two of them. Because you can get decent rewards in ROTE, but you do want to do the Dark Side Geo. Okay. Jabba and Maul Mandos will definitely be the best for the new raid. Hey DL, I just got SLKR as my third GL. I have Executor. I can't decide what's next. Fourth GL or Profundity. SLKR is third GL. Well, if you don't have Jabba and Jedi Master Luke, then I think that's something you got to look at. Scott says, no joke, I think it'll be Darth Revan and Sith Assassin at Relic 9. All right. Some stuff talking about the Old Republic stuff. Rey is worse. Rey won my my GAC last night, Relic 7, and beat a Relic 8 JML. Pixie Tay says it's been a while. Had to say it. Love your channel. Hey, thanks. All right, let's get into this GAC. Blackbird says JML just sucks in PvE right now, unless you have some crazy protection cron, and even then he's underwhelming. Huh. So you think JML's in a bad spot? Kind of like C? All right, let's go do some Grand Arena. Kyber, oh. All right. So, here we go. 3.5 in ships, 4.8 in characters. 28,000 galactic war battles won, so oof. This is a wow. This is an old account, like almost 7 years old. Wow, 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 wow. All right, in Kyber 4 with me. Malevolence, Negotiator, Executor, Chimera, Endurance. Character-wise, 3 GLs, Jedi Master Luke, Sith Eternal. Oh, 4 GLs, I'm sorry. So Luke, Kenobi, Sith Eternal, SLKR, got Skywalker in the house. Probably is going to have Malgus in here somewhere. Starkiller's there. There's Malik. Okay. So mostly just the requirement characters. So it's mostly just the GL journeys and the Rex. And the Starkiller stuff. I did not see a Malgus. I didn't see a Malgus. Let's go look again. Yeah, no. No Malgus. Interesting. Okay, so heavy on that stuff. We should have an advantage in fleets, at least a little bit. Executor's only 5 stars over here. All right. So he has already played. And let's see what we got on defense here. All right, no GLs here. We got CLS, Mon Mothma with Cara Dune. Ugh, I want to take Sith in here just because I hate fighting this team. Got some Relic Geos that we got to deal with. Got some Bounty Hunters here with a Datacron we got to deal with. That shouldn't be too hard. Man, that Bounty Hunter team, I love the Jedi Training Rey team. That team was so reliable at beating Bounty Hunters. You just go in there and walk all over them. All right, we got Jedi Master Kenobi down here. I've got Kenobi on offense. We can mirror match that. Here we've got Troopers. probably just use troopers to kill off this Darth Revan team. We can use Wampa here if we need to. There's no Datacron to mess me up. And then we've got this Omicron. It's not a great team, but I still got to pay attention to it. So we'll bring something in here that's nice but not too nice. We'll have to check speeds. Maybe that team is something we can do with our Jedi Knight Luke team and just walk through it. Probably need to do the JMK mirror match first. I think in this one I will I will probably wait for the opportunity to kill off Cat first. There's two ways that I play this matchup. I either kill their Kenobi right away, or I work through until I get the ult, and then I kill their Cat right away, and then I kind of sort out everything else while I can ignore taunt. So we'll probably have to kill Cat first on this particular matchup with Padme in there. Okay, this has resistance, potency, armor, tenacity. It's just all defensive. We can take that, because why not? Alright, so no ult? Is that correct? No ult on Kenobi. So this is easy. I mean, I don't want to take it for granted, but without an ult, he kind of doesn't stand a chance, right? So I probably can just kill Kenobi right away. Yeah, I can kill Kenobi right away and kill Ahsoka. Yeah, this will be no problem. Okay. He has the ult. Oh, okay. What am I looking at? Yeah, he's got the ult. Okay. I was looking at it wrong. I don't know why I thought for a second he didn't have the ult. Okay. Alright, so, yeah. We'll wait. We'll wait and kill Cat. Okay. Alright, so since we're waiting, we're going to go ahead and start working on Ahsoka Tano here. Then we're going to get some armor shreds on people because we can. Then we'll just be stuck tapping Kenobi for hours. Get some foresights on everybody. Billion assists. Okay, there goes my tank. Not like we didn't know that was coming. Let's go ahead and do the reset now. Get the assists. We'll link up JMK as well. Now we got the ult. We'll target Ahsoka when we do the ult. Try to get a little more damage on her. Okay. Let's do more damage to Ahsoka. We'll do another round of healing immunity. Target Cat. Get Cat out of here. And then Padme. Feels like this is foregone conclusion at this point. Yeah, that's good stuff. We'll come over here and kill Kenobi. Once JMK is solo, he's really not a damage threat. He's not got enough Yeah, that's not going to work. He doesn't have enough built up on his middle skill yet to one-shot any of these characters on my team, I don't think. And Foresight's actually a problem for that skill, which is, I think, pretty dumb. I think I think that skill shouldn't be dodgeable, but that's just me. Okay. Dance on his head. And Yoda finishing it off. All right, 72 banners. I'll take it. Okay. Arva says JML is perfectly fine and way stronger and more flexible than C. C needs weird stuff like Watt Armor and Geo Brood to beat GLs, but JML just needs more Jedi, says Asher. Scott Press says C has been part of my offense since the day I unlocked him. Yeah, I mean, C is not a bad character, guys, but I think Arva hit the nail on the head. He's just got this extremely narrow range of stuff that he does, and he kills certain teams. But once you go up against Lord Vader and teams like that, he can't even do his job. So he's got a narrow role. He's good at it with the early game teams. But as you start to develop through the mid game and get into Kyber, his utility is just worse and worse and worse. So that's the problem with C. He's just not, well, it's my opinion. My opinion is he's just not, he's the 7th best GL right now out of 7. So I'll leave it at that. Jason Lee says, hey, do you know how often these store packs for Conquest characters come into the game? There's one for Malgus now, and I'm wondering how often this might be appearing. There's a pack for Malgus? I don't think there's predictability to it. I don't think that you can go into the store and say, okay, Malgus packs show up every, X often. Yeah, stuff like this, I don't think you can expect it to show back up. If you want Malgus and you're going to sink money into him, now is the time to do it. Now is the time to get him. They're just monetizing it. They announce the fleet. They put this in the shop. They monetize it. And they expect people to spend money to get it. And people will. They will definitely spend money to get it. Okay. Benny Lau says hi. Nisa says, I dropped quite far in arena to test the CLS Datacron against SKRs and JMLs, but none in my arena run either. Shock to your old Ben. Have you seen the trick where you use R2 for JMK versus JMK to dodge the cat insta-kill? Well, your R2 has to go faster than their cat, right? How do you get the turnover to R2? You got to put BB-8 in there? I understand how the trick works, right? You put everybody under stealth and then cat will hit your JMK. I kind of don't care. I mean, if those last banners are a problem, then I don't have R2 to do the deed. Okay, let's take troopers in here next. And we're going to take all the troopers and just everything that we might need, we're going to take in here. We're going to kill Bastila first, then HK. And then we'll work our way through everybody else. Veers, Piet, Dark, Gideon, Stark, Datacron. 20% turn meter for every ally. Okay. And we just can't use Gideon's drain turn meter until we absolutely know we're getting a kill, or, well, HK has to be dead. Because I do have the Zeta on that on this account, right? So we cannot get protection up. If you get protection up, he'll stop turn meter gain, and the battle's just over. Enemies with protection up can't gain bonus turn meter. Okay, so HK ruins our day if we use his skill. So, use his skill to give everybody turn meter. Kill Bastila. Kill HK. And shouldn't be a problem to work through it from there. We'll do Gideon's mass assist on the Marauder to kill him if we need to, but I don't think we'll need to. I think Dark Trooper will be punching his way through everybody. Alright, let's go. Cat has to be faster than their cat, and you just swap turn meter with R2. Okay. So now we're just going to use this to take Foresight off of Bastila. We will get offense up on everybody. We will just shoot Bastila for now. Shoot, and then this has to get a kill. And we're good. Let us do that over here. Then we will kill HK. Then we work our way through here. Let's take the dodge off of the Foresight off of Darth Revan. Man, that Marauder is beefy. And we're almost out of turn meter on these guys. Piet needs to go still. He'll call Dark Trooper to assist. We're going to stick to the plan. Hope that we get enough turn meter or get a kill here. We don't. We don't. Okay. Okay. How are we on turn meter? Let's just stick to the plan. Let's stick to the plan. Pump up. Now we're going to use this mass assist, and this has got to be a kill, right? Yeah. Okay, now that Darth Revan can't assist. You can't assist in killing him. Okay, and then we just do the mass assist on Malik, and we're done. 64 banners. Okay. We'll do Wampa here. See if we got a Datacron we want to throw in real quick. Crit chance, crit avoidance, crit damage. Yeah, we'll just do this. Use those Datacrons that we have. Why not? Alrighty then. I'll take a look at something here real quick. Man, I'm behind on everything. Holy cow. Okay. We're going to have to take a detour for Grand Arena just for a second here, guys. My fleet payout's up, my free energy's up, my accounts are all at max energy, so I gotta do a little bit of maintenance here. We'll get through this front wall, see what's on the back wall, and then we'll go take a look at that stuff. Yeah, sure, let's get rid of him. And then I actually, well, I was going to say I want to go over on B1, but it's just the taunt's stuck on Droideka now for the next 8 weeks. It's just what we got to deal with. Put the Womp down. Get 1,000,000 damage over times on him. Alright, let's keep ramping. Okay. Hey! Get to kill a B2. Sure, why not? Maybe I need to put Relic 8 on this guy like I did on my Obticeo account, because we one-shotted a Grievous with the Womp. We hit so hard with the Womp that we killed the Grievous. That was pretty fantastic. Bam. Okay. Get this B1 out of here. I've stopped ramping. I just want to focus on getting B1 out because it's given Grievous stacks to have him still here. Womp. 69, dude. Good enough. Okay. Phantasma. Probably can't outspeed it because of this extra 100 speed that we get here. Right? Isn't that what they get? First order pilot has blah blah blah. Whenever ally have advantage, they gain critical damage and speed. And then a Phasma lead's going to give them advantage. So they'll have that 100 speed. I guess we can check if they're all super slow, then maybe we got a chance in here. 341. I think that's already faster than any of my speed teams. So we don't have something that can like go first and win right now. 349. And we'll look at this TIE pilot. So 349 is the fastest we got to deal with. And then, do they get a free turn? Is there like a free turn thing in here? First order pilot has a 100% chance, blah, 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 gain health. Critical damage, 100 speed. 100% tenacity. Bonus turn meter, advantage. That's just a lot of text. Okay, so basically we have to have a team that's going to survive the initial hit. Doesn't have to be that great of a team though, right? So we can do something like Radis in here, I think. This Radis team is pretty good. Been very satisfied with it. I really have to build a tank for this team at some point. It's a really good team. But not having a tank kind of makes it less good. I could do a lot more with it. If I had a tank built K2 or somebody. Alright, let's put the Datacron on just for fun. This should be easy, but I don't want to drop the battle. Just want to get through to the back wall, see what's back there. Although, now that I think about it, Qui-Gon might be back there. And this team is the team that we've been using to beat Qui-Gon. So maybe in the future I shouldn't drop this team until I know that there's not a Qui-Gon problem somewhere in the GAC. 6 exposes on there. I feel like I got to take advantage of 6 exposes somehow. Okay. We can steal his turn meter. Maybe. Oh, I guess he had foresight and I didn't see it. Too many debuffs. Let's just use the area effect on these guys. Pop some exposes. Do it again. And then do the ult. 65 banners. Clean. Walking through. Please don't be Qui-Gon on the back wall. Hey, look at that. First thing you see, Qui-Gon. Iden Versio on the back wall. Night Sisters. Well, that's inconvenient. I think we have to use Swgoh to kill CLS. So we're going to have to figure out something for that Iden team. Going to have to do something on the Iden team. We still have a Galactic Legend left though, right? So this Qui-Gon team, I mean, we can just go in there with Sith Eternal and wreck the whole thing for high banners and not even care. So we'll probably use Sith Eternal there to make that trivial. We'll use Swgoh against CLS, and we just got to figure out Iden. We don't want to drop a battle against that Iden team. Alright, but we got to go do some housekeeping real quick first. Let's grab our free energy. Let's go spend energy to make sure that we're regenerating energy. It's dark side day, isn't it? I don't need the Mother Talzin shards. Yeah, spend energy in dark side, so don't really need Talzin. We will promote our dark side performance. Get some gear farmed up here. We'll go into fleet and play a battle, and then we'll do the same thing in Obticeo account, and then we'll get back to that GAC. Mod energy is also too full. Slicing materials on the weekend. That's what I'm doing, so we got to get in there and drop that. Okay, fleet battle. Number 14. Oh my goodness. Gonna be rough getting fleet placement today. I guess I got to play 3 of these. I can try to autopilot this and catch up on chat a little bit. Oh, not getting good RNG here, so probably gonna lose this first match anyway. Ooh, ow. Done. Okay. Dip into this squad arena here. And immediately quit. Get my stuff, complete my daily quests. Go, go, go. Got a 5 fit out of there. 4 fitting isn't good enough. We got a 5 fit. Nope. Come on now. On the wrong objectives tab. Get my stuff, finish out my daily quests. Get over on Obticeo. I guess we didn't do Master Collector yet over here either. Get that out of the way real quick. Okay, fleet. Number 10 over here in fleet. I would rather fight Executors than other profundities. With a 5-star or higher profundity, you can bring in the bomber if you have it. If you're doing the profundity versus profundity match, and you bring in the bomber and you put fire all over the other team, it goes a long way toward winning the match for you. Alright, big hit, no assists. No assists. Man, Xanadu Blood's going to get another round of turns. I mean, I can't even do the gimmick here. I got to just kill Xanadu Blood. Woof! Getting some bad RNG today, boys. This might be salvageable. Get over here on this IG 2000. Maybe we'll be able to kill that. Okay, just call a bunch of assists now. We'll stick the Millennium Falcon under stealth next time Cassian gets a turn. Make that a little more reliable. Alright, we should be okay now. It doesn't look like they're very close to the ult yet. We haven't got the locked debuffs on ourselves. So probably a ways to go here. 82% on our ult. That's pretty pathetic. Okay. Get back over here. Get the speed up going. Do the big hit. Pop him through his first... Alright, get rid of the taunt. Now I can just put this on auto, catch up on chat. What does JML beat that C doesn't? Lord Vader, Rey, and Ben, says Arva. It also does a lot better in like the territory battles and stuff like that. C is just not great. Like in ROTE, C is really mediocre. JML beats strong Lord Vader Maul teams, says Blackbird. Arva says he has a solid chance. I beat one last round, says Kyber. Arva says he'd rather use Fennec, but it's better than C. With a non-existent win rate. Grievous beats Phasma easy. Oh, it's too late for that. I was too late seeing that. Alright, let's get back to the Loquitur Grand Arena here. Actually, we do need to spend some of that energy on Obticeo real quick, right? I think we've got too much regular energy. Get that out of here. Darkside 9C, fantastic node. It's kind of my go-to node. Alright. Slicing materials on the weekend. That's what I'm doing, guys. I think I've shared that with y'all. I'm farming mods all week, and then I'm farming slicing stuff on the weekends. So 5 days mods, 2 days of slicing materials. Balance is working out pretty well so far. I'll know longer term if that's really what I want, but for right now, pretty satisfied with that. It's helping me get more 6-dot mods sooner on the Obticeo account especially, so that's nice. Alright, let's play a couple more matches here, and then we'll go back to Fleet and try to get placement. See what we can do. Hopefully that doesn't bore you guys too much, but you know, I'm streaming, I'm just playing my stuff while I stream. You know, it might be interesting for that Trooper matchup, or the Iden matchup. The Jedi Knight Luke, I understand that I call a bunch of assists with Luke, but he should be able to hit those troopers so hard that they just die. And he'll really kill their speed. Ain't no party like an overkill party. Alright, let's do Savage here and try to get some high banners. We still have our CLS team too with the Datacron, so we can wreck somebody with that. Sure, why not? We'll put a minor Datacron on him. Especially where I can get armor or defense, because already his leadership is giving a bunch of that. Okay, where is Chewbacca? Oof. These guys are hitting hard. Getting me nervous. What did I miss? How is he getting so much recovery? That's crazy. Okay, work on Han next. Removing my turn meter. Alright, Han's about to go down. Looks like we can execute him. That's good. Gives us some extra buffs that we might be able to use until Luke gets rid of them. Okay, exposes. Tons of translation on these guys now. Won this round because my opponent set the wrong fleets. Did the first order stuff under the negotiator. Ooh. That's... Hey, when a fleet... pre-programmed fleet squadrons come to the game, fleet squads are going to be avoiding stuff like that. Chupio. Hanging in there. Just put it on auto and catch up on chat. VS1 Alex says there's no Jedi Knight Anakin and Qui-Gon Jinn. The argument still goes on over C and JML, huh? Yeah, they're not even in the same playing field. JML is far better than Sith Eternal right now. Although, I mean, Sith Eternal, if you really want to make a commitment to him, if you've got like tons of stuff and you want to put the Treya and Savage with Sith Eternal, that can be pretty impressive. So if you give him enough stuff, it's better. Man, we're struggling against Luke here. Come on, Savage. Get him out of here. Why can't we kill Luke? Luke too thick. All right, here it goes. Oh, he healed. Okay. Guess we're going to have to take it off of auto just for a second. I can get him in the yellow, and then he immediately always gets the healing right after I get him in yellow. See, like right here. I'll hit him. Oh, no, I didn't even get him in the yellow that time. There he goes, heals again. Stance change. Okay, that didn't really do anything. Why is Luke not dying? What am I missing here? Can you show the CLS speed he seems to handle Savage? Yeah. Maybe he's just fast enough that he always gets around to it. Or maybe my Savage needs to be faster. Okay. We got a chance. Oh, come on, man. We had a chance there. Or maybe there's a Datacron on him that I just didn't pay enough attention to. Something. I'm just not getting through him. And he's doing a ton of damage to us. Huh. Well, there you go. Not enough sauce to get through CLS. That's the first time I've had that happen. We'll take a look. 294 speed. I mean, that's good, but that's not ridiculous, right? Maybe we needed to prioritize him before he got 3 stacks of translation or something. I use 1 special to start once it's CLS. Special, then auto until you can execute. All right. Blackbird says if you give C a team, he can beat as much as JML. So I respect that there's different opinions. So everybody can have different opinions about things, and I respect that different people think about stuff differently. The problem with C is, although you can make him good, the amount of effort required to make him good is too much, and then he's only good on offense or on defense if you commit 2 other characters that are relict and Omicron. It's too far of a stretch. So I would rather have any other GL than C because they can do more with less. So again, C is not a bad character. It's not like, oh my God, he's worse than a CLS team. But he's the 7th best GL. That's it. I mean, I won't change my opinion that he's just not worth building right now. How do we take out CLS? We need to just kill CLS. So we need a lot of damage, or we need to keep him under control or something. Maybe we just use Dash Rendar here. All we got to do is get through him, right? I was supposed to be using this Grievous team on offense to kill Star Killers and whatnot. What else here does Grievous kill? Somebody said Grievous would have killed the First Order team, but I was too late on that. So what are we going to do with Iden? We could potentially do clone troopers here. We could. I kind of want to try Luke, because we're really not stressed for teams right now, and all we have to do is clear. So maybe we do the Luke team here just for fun. They'll get to go first, of course, but then Hermit Yoda's still going to get to go and trigger Luke, and we'll go from there. And then we're going to trust that Luke can just hit hard enough that these guys won't be an issue. I think I messed up a little bit here. Do what we gotta do. Stun everybody. And then we're gonna pass this around to Luke. And we're just gonna stay on this trooper. Let's ability block everybody. And now we'll have to take an assist, but it's fine. Yeah. He's one-shotting these troopers. Look at that. Bam. It don't matter. Don't matter if you get turn meter from assisting. Okay, let's just do a basic. And taunt with old Ben, because reasons. Stun. Heal up to get that banner back on Revan. And then that's it. Ain't no party like an overkill party. Speaking of overkill, gonna overkill this one too. We'll link up the 2 tanks, kill everybody. The instant kills work right through Qui-Gon's ability is completely turned off. What am I talking about? It's completely turned off because I got a GL in here, so it's completely irrelevant. We just gotta wait for the ult. And then hope that we're not ability blocked for 7 turns once we get the ult off. That's the other risk that we've got with this team. We might actually just be stuck behind the ability blocks from Bastila. I think C's fast enough. I think we're running circles around her, so we shouldn't have a problem here. Okay, ult is up. And battle over. 69 banners. Night Sisters, we'll save Vader for that. Okay, so up front, we've got all kinds of teams to use here. We've got CLS. We've got Mara Jade. We've got Troopers. What would that look like? Just do 5-0 first here. We could do 5-0 first. Well, honestly, let's take a threat assessment here real quick. So CLS, we'll kill them, no problem. Bounty Hunters. They do have a Datacron. So we could Mara Jade here. We can like... I think I could use CLS here. Maybe just take the Troopers in and clean that one up. Use Vader on the back against Night Sisters. Dash Rendar maybe against Night Sisters. We got some options. Let's go back out and try for some fleet placement here. See if we can get a little better RNG this time. I'm not going to get very good fleet placement because I've been messing around in Grand Arena, haven't played my matches. Don't really want to spend crystals to refresh. Oh, that's on me. I clicked the wrong dang button. Yikes. Still got it though. Okay. Yeah, let's take off his protection if we can. We'll bring this in. We'll hide the Millennium Falcon. He'll bring in his reinforcement. He'll stun here. And then I can get the taunt removed. Alright. So that's gone. No breaches anywhere now. We can get the taunt off of Bosk. Kill the IG-2000. Try to get all the bad RNG out of the way over here on the fleet arenas instead of having bad RNG in the GAC. That's what I'm doing. I'm working on my luck. Improving my luck. Alright, alright, alright. Looks like we got this under control. Come on now. Don't know if we'll have the ult on the next capital ship turn or not. Doesn't look like it. Oh, we do. We can put this one on auto. Go check the Obticeo account. Grab some better fleet ranking over here. Have to settle for third today over here, I guess. Okay. Well, let's find the Xanadu blood. Let's kill the Xanadu blood. Yeah, that was good. We got him. Unfortunately, with Profundity, you can't just put it in auto. You can't like, hey, I killed Xanadu blood, put it in auto and win. Because it makes some really weird decisions. Especially with the way it assists and stuff. It'll just sit there flailing on Houndstooth for the entire battle and you'll lose from a winning position. Get all these buffs gone. Put Falcon under stealth. Alright. We still have Breach on our tank that we have to get rid of somehow. Yeah, we'll just keep taking assists. Alright, we're not getting rid of the breach on our tank, apparently. It's going to stay there forever. Now we got another breach. As long as there's a breach somewhere, we can't... so we clear it here now. And then we can finally... and then he dodges. And we can get the taunt off of the Houndstooth finally. We got to get back here on Boba Fett and get this thing out of here before it can lock in a seismic charge. This is starting to look worse and worse. 4 bounty hunter ships on the field. That's way too many turns. It's way too much stuff. I'm not to my ult yet. Come on now. Okay. Alright. Alright. We'll have the ult next time. He won't have his ult, so we'll get there. We will get there in the end. Okay. Outrider down. Let's do the area effect. Get damage on these guys. And we just got to chip away at the Houndstooth. He's got his locked buffs, so there's really no way around it. He's going to have taunt for the rest of the game. Or at least until he dies. Put it in auto. Get back to the GAC. All right. So let's kill these Night Sisters and make sure there's no surprises back here. Relic 5 zombie. Asajj lead. We didn't use Wat Tambor earlier, so we can... Maybe we just do it that way. Maybe we just actually do it with Palpatine lead. We don't really have to have the Mara Jade team up top. Although we do still have Geos. So we probably, yeah, maybe it's better to save the Mara Jade team for Geos. Okay, so we could still do this. And then we need Wat. And we need some other Sith in here to fill some spaces and give me speed. Let's take Marauder. I still disagree that JML somehow is much better in PvP than C. Blackbird, do you have both characters? Do you have both characters? Do you have both Sith Eternal and JML? Because I think if you have both of them and you have a sense for how they work, then you know you'll know. But if you only have C and you don't have JML, and you're saying that C is better in PvP, then you don't know. So there are a lot of people that don't like where C is at right now. The thing is, and I want to be so careful to say this, there are people who have C and like him, which is fine. But if you are a new player, don't take that to mean that C is in a good place and that you should build him. That's the only thing I want to be clear about. Because I don't want to take people to take away from this argument that it's okay to spend all kinds of early resources and build Sith Eternal, because right now I do not think that that's the case. I cannot advise the building of Sith Eternal in the current game environment, because just about anything else that you could build will serve you better. So that's it. That's the cautionary tale that I'm trying to give here. Okay, we'll hit this first, this second, and then we should be able to yeet Doc out of here. Ability block over there. She'll die to the debuffs. And then this is a foregone conclusion with the zombie. Okay. I don't know if we'll get the last banner back on Watt or not. 64 or 65. Yeah, we got it. 65. Close enough. Shark says, I think C is a pretty good second GL after SLKR. Leia says, as another C-only owner, he is definitely not a good candidate for first GL. Solid option when you already have a bunch of the requirements built anyway. Fourth or fifth GL. Yeah, I think that's the ballpark. All right, so we put Mara Jade in here. Control these Geos, kill them off. I've still got hiccups, guys. I still keep hiccuping. Super annoying. All right, and then we got to kick the brute. Mara Jade, I think, is faster now than the Geos should be. 312. We'll see when we get in there, but I don't think their Geos are going to be over 312 speed, which means that I can just kick the brute with Thrawn right away. Yeah, Mara Jade's right on target here. So we can kick the brute right away, and that way we don't need to be subjected to as many counterattacks. Okay. Well, Sunfac's going crazy over there, counterattacking everything. He's like, you know what? I hear what you're saying. I hear you. But not going to do it. All right, let's target the soldier over here. Take some turn meter away because apparently... Okay, we can't target. I guess Poggle's probably the target now. All right. And we'll just keep working away. We're going to go ahead and stun this brute if we can. Nope. Get banners back on Mara Jade. Shock up everybody here again. We will kill the brute alpha now because we can. And then everybody else soon to follow. You know he's telling the truth because his name is Sun Fact. All right. Let's see. This team. I feel like if we do troopers here, then we could try to do something and go in and kill a CLS. And then we can... Yeah. So if we kill this, and then we kill the CLS, then we have room to go from there. So 501st here. CLS against the Mon Mothma team. Okay. Blackbird says, I didn't say people should build C as a first GL. I was arguing about PvP viability. Yeah. But again, it's not about, I don't want to argue. I like debate. There's a difference between debate and argument. Does everybody understand clearly what the difference is between debate and argument? In an argument, you're taking the position that you're right, and somebody else is taking the position that they're right. And you're trying to argue until one person or the other submits that the other person is, in fact, right. Debate is where two sides take up the two different sides of an issue, and they talk, and nobody has to change the other person's mind. They just debate the values of the various options, and then people decide for themselves, and then everybody goes out afterwards and has a drink. So debate is the way to do things. Argument is not useful. So, and again, that's not directed at you, Blackbird, or anybody. It's just, in general, kind of a statement of philosophy, I would guess you would say. So that's how I think about things. And when people want to debate stuff with me, I love to debate. I love to point out the good side, the bad side of an issue, and try to figure out, and sometimes I'm right, sometimes other people convince me to do something differently. So there's a whole range of things that might happen from a good debate. But people will take a conversation like this and they'll interpret it however they want to. And I've seen that happen all too often, where people say, oh yeah, but in this one stream you said to this one guy that you were reviewing his account that Ray was really good, so I dropped everything and went for Ray. So people draw some interesting conclusions, and I just have to be careful to make sure that the right conclusions are drawn. All right. I've been hiccuped in like a minute. Maybe the hiccups are finally gone. All right, boss, get out of here. Okay. They just went crazy on me. All right, well, there you go. There you have it. Kill Bosk again. Now that the sacrifice is in, Bosk should go down like a sack of taters. Because once these bounty hunters get souped up with all fives stats, things go pretty fast. Okay, give Rex another turn again. He's stuck on damage immunity. There's not much we can do. If Dengar pops his head out of stealth, we'll take care of him in a hurry. Okay. Do that. Gotta wait for Dengar. Slow Django. Okay. Slow Django doing stuff. Okay, Django goes. That should be his second turn. We should have that immunity off. Get rid of these debuffs. Get rid of this Django. Get back over here. And now Dengar. Try to recover banners if we... Nope. I was going to say we could try to cover banners, but then instantly just killed him. Okay, so let's do this. I don't know how many things it's going to take to kill him, but I know what we're going to use. We'll use these scoundrels. And he should be pretty much stuck just killing L3. So then the rest of our guys will be able to get him out of there. Okay. Let's just do damage. Get the days on. Oof. And he instantly ignores L3 and goes straight for Vandor Chewbacca. It's like he knows. Alright, that should be it. Yeah. Good job, Dash. Clean up that CLS, get him out of here. That leaves us our own CLS for this team. And we'll pick that with the Datacron, and we'll should be able to just steamroll them. I think I'm going to kill Kyle Katarn first. May not be ideal, but I think I'll just crush Kyle Katarn. Should be able to do that right around Cara Dune because they won't have a turn yet. And if not, then we'll figure it out. Alright, Kyle. Get stunned. Get dead. Alright, let's maximize here. Ooh, what? Cara Dune didn't have a buff on her yet, so kill her pretty easily. Alright. Biggs is blind, so he'll miss. Biggs is back. Try to get him out of here while we've got this protection up going on. And then kill Wedge, and it's over. Okay, 65 banners. Okay. This doesn't look too bad. We got an Empire fleet up here that may or may not have nastiness involved. So we will do Negotiator here, Malevolence here, and Profundity against the Empire. Let's do it. Is there another ship we need to bring in here? We'll do that just in case things go horribly wrong somehow. Alright, let's go. Blackbird says, I thought argue and debate were synonyms. English is not my first language. No. Again, I don't want to imply anything. Blackbird, I said that because your comment made me think of it. It's something that I think about. Am I arguing with somebody or am I just debating with them? Like Soze. I had a different opinion. When I came out and said I don't like that they're doing the new capital ship gated behind conquest stuff. And, he wrote back and said, yeah, I think differently for a couple reasons. And it was, in my opinion, a debate. It was, he has his opinions and there's reasons for that. And I have my opinions, but I don't think either one of us was trying to make the other person be wrong. So it's just something I thought of because of the context of the comment. So it definitely wasn't, I didn't take your comment the wrong way or, let's say, think that it was hostile in any way. I really don't like this bomber. I really don't want to have fire on me again. Maybe I will. He's back up to having good health and got rid of our protection removal buff. This should get him out of here, though. Fire be gone! Alright, and then let's take out this 28th sister here. Alright. Bam! There goes my tank. Nothing you can do about that. Pretty much a foregone conclusion. Okay. Thrawn's gonna get one. He's gonna get a little bit of retribution. Where my tank? Tanks, but no tanks. We need Plo in here to get rid of buzz droids. Alright, let's go. Does anyone know what happens with translation if you put C-3PO in Bad Batch? Does it make it trickier or useless? It's capped at 1 providing translation. Really? So like only one character can be giving out translation? You can't have translation from two people? I don't think I ever knew that. Huh. Alright, let's do this. And this. And just try to stay on this hyena bomber. Really don't want to have buzz droids a second round. Looking pretty good. We'll bring in the Plowmeister, clear off this garbage, give ourselves turn meter, wreck this hyena bomber. We're already at the alt. I'm just going to go ahead and click the button. We don't really need unending loyalty. Of course, he'll bring in spy now, and I'll wish I had unending loyalty up. Looks like we're actually going to get our reinforcement here. And this, oh, come on. I thought Anakin was going to get to go before he got a reinforcement. Well, we'll just keep giving turns to Anakin in this scenario. He brought in the cheese. Alright, we'll just do this. Hammer him down. He's got days on. Recover any banners for anybody? Yeah, we could recover banner here. Good. Good, good, good. 71 banners is okay. And then this with our separatistas. That's it. You know what? Doesn't matter. We just have to win this battle. It doesn't matter if we get banners or any of it, right? So just go in, make sure we win it. Benny Lau says he has a question. If no, Benny Lau, I probably just missed it. I'm going back and looking. Where did you have a question, buddy? Oh, okay. DL would like to ask which has more benefits, a second GL or a second big fleet. That's something I've actually talked about, and I am not a fan of building the second big fleet early, but with the news that's out now, that's pretty much what you're going to have to do. So what you will end up doing is building Profundity or Executor as your first big fleet. And then you have to start watching, looking, paying attention, and get the new Sith fleet will probably have to be worked on probably before your second GL. So I imagine that depending on accessibility, this is the assumption that somehow Malgus and his ship are going to be accessible through the new raid, or somehow, right, where you can reasonably get them. You'd basically build Executor or Profundity first. You'd build your first GL, and then depending on things, you'd either stabilize the account a little bit or just go right into that Sith fleet as your second, as your third big journey. I don't like that. I hope that's really not the way it's going to work. Maybe. Again, all depends on how all of this shakes out and how things work and what ships we need and all that. But that said, in terms of GAC, I think the second GL brings a lot more than the second mega fleet. So maybe that's a better routine. Two GLs and then go into the second big fleet. All right, we got it, boys and girls. We cleared. Did we get any holds at all? Didn't get any holds there. I don't know how any of my teams would hold. My defense is so trash right now. Bounty hunters didn't hold. Nothing held. Only the ship. Executor. Honestly, in terms of Grand Arena, I think it would work better to have 4 GLs and 1 big fleet than it would to have like Loquitur has with 2 big fleets and 2 GLs. There's just a lot more flexibility for what you can deal with on offense. Okay. Loquitur account is in. Fury isn't going to be easily accessible for over a year. Yep. Judson says, yeah, but how do you work on Sith fleet as your second fleet? Like I said, Judson, you yeah, so like I said, it depends on a lot of things. The assumption that I'm making in all this is that somehow they're going to put access to the conquest characters into the new raids. So you have a personal path that you get to take. And for me, I could see them building another shop. The personal path gives you raid currency at a certain level. The guild rewards give you raid currency as a certain level. And then in that shop, you would be able to buy Han Solo, Traya, General Kenobi, and conquest stuff. So that shop could give you access to all the conquest characters. So that's kind of my thoughts. And if that's how it shakes out and it gives players better access to prior conquest characters than Proving Ground, then it becomes possible. If it's just get 3 and Proving Ground like we have right now, then yeah, I mean, it's going to be forever before you build that second fleet. And in that case, again, my advice would be, build like 4 GLs before you build your second big fleet. Scott Press says, DL, why take the same build path on both accounts? Doesn't that get boring? Profundity on both accounts, then Jabba on both accounts? Working on 2 JKLs at once. So yes and no, but Jabba is going to be relevant in the current meta for the new raid. So on one hand, I'm doing Jabba on both accounts, but in Inquisitor Obticeo, I'm pretty much going straight for Jabba with no detours. With Loquitur, I'm trying to build several teams out of the Jabba stuff along the way as we go. But I want Jabba in there because I want the raid rewards on both accounts. So yeah, it's not exciting and it's confusing a little bit sometimes. You mixed up between the 2 accounts, but no, I think it's the most relevant thing to do in the game right now. So if I believe that and stand behind it, then I kind of have to do it on both accounts. And then I'll probably grab JML on both accounts too, because once you've got Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Master Luke isn't that far of a grab. But again, on the Loquitur account, I'll probably do Inquisitors in between. On the Obticeo account, I'll probably just beeline straight for those 2 GLs. Because I have no GLs right now, right? So going from no GLs to 2 GLs, and then after that, I can look at Inquisitors or, whatever new content is relevant in the game by then. So that's my thoughts. DL, why are you missing a GG Zeta? I don't think I have the GG Zeta on either one of my Grievuses. So I don't value Grievous that highly. Grievous is like a tier 3 character for me. I mean, he's not even in my top list of things that I work on. So, yeah, I mean, if I start using this team on offense, then probably get it. But like, and again, it's not that it's bad. It's just that you can't do everything. You can't do everything all at once, right? So when I look at this team, I've got a Relic Grievous, B1 at gear 12, and then, you know, really nothing else to go with that team. Magna Guard's down here, so I kind of don't care. Same thing on the Loquitur account. I haven't used Grievous as an offensive team. I don't value him over other stuff where I could have put the Zeta. So that's the answer to a lot of things. People say the same thing. Why haven't you built Darth Revan? You built Jedi Knight Revan on both accounts, but you're not building Darth Revan on either account. Well, because I don't value it. I feel like it's not part of a journey. Jedi Knight Revan is needed for my Jedi Knight Luke stuff, but Darth Revan is a detour. It's a separate team that you build. It's not that it's a bad team. It's not that there's anything wrong with getting Darth Revan, Malak, all that stuff. It's just that I can't have everything. I can't be building a GL and a Darth Revan team and getting Malak and. So there's a limit to it. But I am farming up Bastila Fallen on both accounts. Kind of passively getting her. So yeah, that's it. You can't have everything. So that's why there's no Zeta on Grievous. Jabba is arguably the only choice for second GL because of the event he's required for. How high do you need Magna Guard? Okay, let's... can you do the Galactic Challenge? Says Caleb. How should I... You should put 5s in the 5th slot. Okay. Lost something here. Okay, I guess I don't get context for that comment. Max tier and by himself, he just takes unlimited bonus turns. You got 15 minutes, it doesn't matter how much damage you do? In the new raid? Is that what you're saying? In the new raid, you've got 15 minutes? Oh, you mean in the Galactic Challenge? So yeah, the problem I'm having with this current Galactic Challenge, I can do it, complete it up here, and then here I was able to complete it with undersized squad. But then as far as getting everybody stunned 30 times, on this account I'm struggling because if I do it at a lower level, I kill them before I can get my stuns in, and if I do it at a higher level, they just kill me before I can do anything. So, yeah, not a great Galactic Challenge for the Obticeo account. On Loquitur, I did better. Got box 9, I think. So I did everything all the way up to tier 6, but then beyond that, I think it's the stuns again. Yeah, I just can't. I don't have a team that can do that many stuns that's good enough to hold out. Troopers just do pretty insane amounts of damage. Do Magna Guard solo full auto on highest tier. Just go solo Magna Guard. It gives you undersized squad and stuns. Magna solo for the win. Okay. Let's do that then. So you come in here, clear the squad out, and you just do a Magna Guard on solo. How does he stay alive? If this works, I'll be pleasantly surprised. What's the mechanics behind it? There's the stun. Yep. Oh, and they can't kill him because he's a... Oh, what? No, when they get to 3 stacks, doesn't he just die? Don't they just 3 stack him and kill him? Set auto, Magna and Django. But isn't this the one where they, once they get 3 stacks of no confidence on your leader or something? Isn't that in here? I feel like... He's going kind of nuts though, right? Like he's going crazy. All right, we'll leave that on auto, see if that works, and we'll go over to Obticeo, do some GAC. All right. He gets bonus turns at 1% health, and he can't go below 1%, and you just keep taking bonus turns. Leader can die, but they won't get turns because Magna keeps taking turns. All right. Okay, so let's get into this Grand Arena over here on the Obticeo account. Once again, we're fighting up against somebody who's just way overstated for where, I don't know. I'm complaining. Shouldn't complain. 2.4 in ships, 3.5 in characters. The account's 3.5, almost 4 years old. We've got the Executor to deal with, which I won't be able to deal with if you put it on defense. But, no Malevolence, no Negotiator, which is kind of weird. So he's got one really big fleet and not other fleets. C as a first Galactic Legend. Darth Revan's, got both Revans, Malak. Sith Triumvirate, Starkiller. And that's about it. He does have a Qui-Gon in here. But, yeah, lots of power in the account. And then if we go look at what he put on defense, he cleared everything. He cleared my Profundity, but then couldn't get through my Empire fleet. Interesting. Yeah, so probably then he had the Executor, and he killed my Profundity, and then didn't have Negotiator or anything to get through. So I don't think we're going to clear him, though. Look at all the stuff he's got. He's got Iden Versio, full Relic Trooper team here. We can Wampa that with our Relic 8 Wampa. Here we have Darth Revan, and we've got a Trooper team in this account, but there's only 2 relics on the team, and to bust through this Relic 5 here, I think is going to be a tall task to ask. And then over here we've got a bunch of stuff. Starkiller. Oh boy. So we've got Starkiller, CLS. He dumped a bunch of stuff on defense. Alright, so let's try this Revan team. I mean, we'll try it and see what we get. I don't even know if I'm fast enough. Honestly, If he's got the HK, he does not have HK. Okay, I was going to say if he has the HK, then for sure I'm done. But, yeah, this is pretty bad, right? This is pretty bad. We've got to get through that Sith Empire trooper in one round of hits. So basically, Moff Gideon's going to have to reduce his armor. Everybody will get to go. And by then, Moff Gideon should have a second turn. We should get a second turn on Moff Gideon before they get to go. And then we're just going to have to mass assist right here and hope that it's enough. And if it's not, we just lose. Scary. Check speeds. .251 on Bastila. Darth Revan at 278. So, I mean, my troopers are way faster. All right. There's not a lot of hope here. Maybe it'll go well. Maybe we'll get lucky. Okay, so here we go. Reduce the armor. Piet links up this Dark Trooper. We come in and we smash some Sith Empire Trooper. Wow, Gideon's too far away. We're not going to get the second turn on Gideon. We just got to smash this button, and we got fear. Now we got to deal with Malak. That's it. We got a kill. We did get a kill. All right. So we should be able to kill Bastila here. You just got to remember, Dark Trooper is doing all the work in this team. We still have Stark and we still have Veers to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some punchies over here on Malak. Oh man, that was a mistake. And we couldn't kill Bastila. Oof. Oof. Alright, what to do here? Okay. Yeah, I should have just killed. Alright, let's go after Malak again. Let's hit Revan. Okay. Yeah. Should have just been happy killing Bastila. Tried to get too fancy with it. Dang it. Alright. Let's do Wampa here. Let's add a Datacron because we can. See if we've got anything that's got tenacity. That has tenacity on it, but we don't want to throw that away. This has tenacity on it. We'll put that on. It's got a little bit of health. It's fine. As long as we don't get stunned right away, we should be good. I think. Okay. Let's womp it up. Smash. Hey guys, in case you didn't know, Relic 8s are fun. Relic 8 Wampa just feels so powerful. Oof. He just carves through everything. Like a hot knife through butter. Swarm Basti. Yeah, messed that up a little bit, unfortunately. Okay, I had to make an adjustment to my my challenge running in the background. You do have to target Iden Versio to get her killed. Otherwise, you have more chances of timing out. So I had to set that up. Got 5 minutes left to go in that battle. Okay, we'll kill Death Trooper over here. Stormtrooper has plenty of damage over times on him. Well, I guess not enough. And he's taunting now. So, you know. Just keep ramping up. Bam. Okay, 5 minutes to go. 2 characters left. Alright, just keep ramping. Okay. Not the most exciting battle in the world. Let's get that done. That just goes to show, I one-shotted the Death Trooper. It just goes to show how hearty this Stormtrooper really is over here. I mean, he is hanging out against some beastly damage. Literally, beastly damage. And not going down. Okay. There he goes. Once. Womp again. I don't think we can time out against him, can we? I'm just going to keep hitting him. Because I want him dead before they get back around to doing the... Yeah, there we go. Doing that revive bubble again. Got to get him gone before the revive bubble. Okay, check up over here. We got nothing left but Piet. But apparently we can't get through Piet. Having some problems with that. Piet invulnerable to Magna Guard. Too much healing. How do you get through the Piet? Maybe I just needed to have targeted Iden faster. You could try to fill out the team a bit more. Take Django. Okay. Yeah, I just don't think we're going to get through Piet. So take Django. That's a lot more than Django. I suppose we could look for him under bounty hunters, but for some reason I'm looking for him under separatists. Just focus Piet. Well, don't we need to get rid of Iden first? Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Okay, so now he's down to nothing, right? Can't focus Piet because he's underground. I'll just put it on auto. Deal with the Sith Trooper operative because, well, he's got Mark on him and that's all we can do. Exciting stuff. All right, let's get back to the easy for me to say Obticeo Grand Arena here. What can we do against this team? We'll try to Jedi Knight Luke it, I guess, at some point. If we can't get through to the back wall, there's no reason to save teams, right? So let's see what we can get done over here. This we can just chuck Savage at it, right? Although we did find out that if you have a fast enough CLS, you could potentially stand up to Savage. Or just need more damage on my Savage, one or the other. Maybe it's a mod problem. Maybe my Savage on that account's just not good enough. I modded the Savage over here pretty well on Obticeo. I think he's pretty good on Obticeo, but I don't remember if I put a lot of effort into him on the Loquitur account or not. Maybe that's it. Maybe he just needs better damage. Boop! I'll just put it on auto. Yeah, why not? Alright, well, with Django in here, we're doing good. Django's getting all kinds of bonus attacks, and yeah, with Django, we're rolling a lot harder. Piet's still standing strong, though. It's kind of inconvenient. We should... Why aren't we stunning him ever? Maybe we need more potency or something? Alright, we got the win there. And here we're just kind of stuck on Piet. So, yeah. So you're saying, oh, I think I know what the deal is, right? How do we prevent that, though? So if he marks somebody and they die, then he gets their stats, right? So is there something we've got to do differently where... Oh, come on. It fills in the whole rest of the team with a bunch of garbage, which we don't want. But it doesn't matter, right? I mean, we can fill in the team with whatever we want. Can we do something that won't die, though? Yeah, because everything else we do will die. We could do Hermit Yoda, right? Oh, that's... Wrong Yoda. Back to Bounty Hunters. Get that Django back in there. But we can potentially get both Magna Guard and Django. Does Magna Guard just need more potency or something? What's my potency here? 47%. I wonder if I just need potency. Alright, let's mess around with this. I use Django and Boba. TIE Fighter Pilot, Tenacity down on basic. Just focus Piet, kill it, then auto. The problem is that Piet puts taunt. See, right there. He puts a mark on somebody. So you don't get to... You don't get to just pick Piet. Alright, so there we go. So in this case, I think we can kill Piet, right? Because it just instantly went to... Yeah, he got killed fast enough that we can just go right on Piet and we don't have the taunt to deal with. Okay, so in this case, just with lucky RNG, we didn't have the taunt in our way first. Okay. So that solves that problem, huh? Interesting. Wow, it goes super fast with Django in here. Magna's just going crazy. He's going too fast now, though. I wonder if I'll get all 30 of my stuns in. I may have to do it again with him solo just to get all the stuns. And then we just have to get the right RNG so that the marked isn't in the way. This might be easier with a weak Magna Guard. My Gear 8 would start the infinite bonus turns almost immediately before the Imps did any setup. So I got too good of mods. Yeah. Yeah, we killed him too fast. I didn't get the stuns. Alright, so we're going to start this up one last time. See if we can get the RNG to not have the taunt, the markup. See? As soon as he marks somebody else, then it kind of didn't work. Alright, try it again. What is it that we need? We just need Veers to do a mass assist, right? Because he's, yeah. He goes first. Why is he doing a basic? And then Piet went and he didn't link. So weird. Okay. But now we're in it, right? Alright, we're just going to leave that go. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold me back anymore. Star Killer? What do we got for Star Killer? CLS? CLS versus Star Killer. But that's our only good team that we have left. We've done Troopers here, haven't we? We've beaten this with Troopers, I feel like. Yeah. I feel like this has worked for us before. So we're going to try with Troopers. Do we have something better? Defense, crit avoidance, crit damage. I like the crit damage. Alright, we'll take the big crit damage in here. Here we go. Take mods off of Django. It won't work solo though, right? Just another consumer says, worked for me, it's solo at Gear 8. So Piet gets counterattacks. That's the... If you can't get him stunned, I think that's it. I think I just need more potency to get him stunned. Because as long as he's stunned, he can't counterattack, right? So that's the issue that we've got. We gotta get a stun stuck on him. Okay, what do we want to do here? Let's do this to make it a little more difficult for Mara Jade to do her thing. Then we'll just take lots of turns with clones. We actually don't want to do any of that. We want to go ahead and let Mara Jade go. Oof. Stuns. Okay. Ooh. Shocked he's going down. That's not great. We're so far out of control here. I just got to get out before we lose. Yeah, that went horribly. That was horrible. All right, let's do CLS in there. As soon as we do CLS here, though, we really don't have anything against Revan. I mean, we're not going to get through all of his stuff anyway, no matter how I slice it and dice it. Too much stuff. Potency didn't matter as long as they didn't use the event ability Magma Can't Die. Let's stun Mara Jade. She still gets to go. Let's get Visas Mar out of here so that she can't resurrect. And then let's take on Starkiller. Okay, let's ramp up damage on Chupio. Barris needs to die next. I'll just kill everybody instead. Datacron's so OP. So I don't know what you guys are telling me, but I can't get through Piet. There's something that's preventing me from getting through Piet. We got on him right away. He's not getting stunned. And he just keeps healing up. So doesn't work. There's something here, guys. There's something here. And I don't think worse mods is the answer. I think that'd be weird if worse mods was the answer. Let's just put some potency on him. See if that's it. You need to stun everyone. Piet has very high tenacity. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I need to stun him. So let's create a loadout here from the Magna Guard so that we can switch back to it. And Super Battle Droid has like tons of potency. Let's see what that looks like. 126% potency. So we'll switch to those mods for now. And let's see if that's going to make a difference. I honestly didn't watch, just sent it to solo and walked off. I can't take Django in, guys. We already determined that I cannot take in Django. The reason I can't take Django in is because the damage goes so fast that I don't get the 30 stuns. So if I don't get the 30 stuns, that's the only part of the objective that I need. I've done it with Undersized Squad. I've done all that stuff. There's the stun. Okay. So I've done it, but the problem was with Django, I killed everything so fast, I didn't get 30 stuns. I didn't get 30 stun attempts. So Django too good. That's the problem. So here we're getting lots of opportunities for stun locks. All right, so we should complete the quest. That's cool. Thanks, guys, for telling me about that. That's fun. All right, so I think the only thing we have that has a chance down bottom is the Luke team. So let's take Luke in here. See how bad it gets. Although we also have the Radis team. I don't think Radis is going to get the job done against Revan, though. So this is, we can do this. We can slow him down. We can't get assists. So we'll have to do all of our assists over here. Kill him slowly. And then just, you know, hope that we can get the job done with what's left over. Who runs Tenacity Magna? I run a Juicy Magna with health and protection. Alright, so we'll target the Marauder. We'll nuke their speed. We will... We can't stun anybody, right? There's no stuns. Let's just do this. That was a nice big hit there. Let's go over here. Okay. Luke doing work. Man, that guy hits hard. Nice. Yeah, so we got it done. That was it, guys. We needed potency. We put the potency on, and the battle ended. Great. Fantastic. Let's do Magna Guard. Oh, we already had a loadout for him. Okay. Fix him. Oh, did I just click revert? Come on. My mouse is like super sensitive today. I move the mouse and it just clicks everything. Confirm. Deny. All right, let's get out of here. We'll go back to B2. Fix him. And then, what do you guys think? Do the same? Wow. Okay, so whatever loadout I had on B2 is not the loadout that I was actually using. That's inconvenient. Alright, so if I put the old loadout back on him, then, yeah, we'll just do it this way. Just potency mods. See what we've got. Okay, fine. There we go. There we go. And there we go. All right, confirm that. Super Battle Droid reassembled. And then let's try the same thing over here. Let's see what we got on this back wall. Qui-Gon Jammy. Oh boy. Empire team for that. Try to kill him with a series of 1,000 paper cuts. I have to take a look at speeds. Oh man, I don't see this working unless I put Vader in here. We've got to use Vader to get this team dead. Or Radis. Never mind. I've successfully done this with Radis before, right? We've made Radis work. So let's make Radis work. Use them on Mothma? Sure. We'll use her. We'll put in a Datacron. A little bit of health, tenacity, armor, health. Yeah, sure. We'll do that. Make ourselves a little more livable. If you need stuns, I did gas with 5s, Han, Cara Dune, Jedi Knight Luke. Did the Cara Dune trick. Alright, let's just target Kenobi and get rid of his foresight. Basically, we're just going to work on Qui-Gon. passively try to get his health down low enough that oh, Anakin's mad. Alright, let's do this. We've got to find a way to target Qui-Gon, or this is all going to go badly. Yeah, we'll summon the extra little guy. Let's steal turn meter. Heal people up a little bit. Nothing we can do about this, though. We're just stuck on Kenobi. Till we get back around to Mon Mothma or the additional guy. I don't think we're gonna get there. Oh, okay. Surprisingly, we got. Oh man. So much so much foresight. Way too much foresight. Doesn't matter. We're through. We're through the team. We got it. It was ugly, but we got there. Alright, so we've got some Inquisitorius back here. Man, I did not think I was going to get through this guy's setup. And we are getting through this guy's setup. 243 plus 60, 303, 313-ish. Let's see if he's got fast enough Bosk and such. 222. Let's just take a chance. Let's take a chance, y'all. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the Empire team with Mara Jade, but then we're going to stuff him in there just to soak the early hits if I need to. Thrawn pass a turn over here. Once we get going, we should be going. Vader should make sure that these things die, and then we'll still have a couple teams to use against the Inquisitors on the back wall. Their gear 10 or 11 or whatever shouldn't be too hard to deal with. Alright, let's do all of the Vader things that we know and love so much. Okay, we'll do that. And then we can give extra debuffs and then yeet. Good. We can pass this back to Vader and just instantly go into another merciless massacre. I think I like that better than passing it to Mara Jade. Try to get more ability blocks out here. Do that. Get rid of him. Okay, and then Mara Jade can start her shenanigans. Get more stuns. Get all the stuns. Kick Bosk. Tenacity down over here. Okay, Dengar. I see you. Okay, do that. Force Crush. Yeah, it's just gotta get Bosk out of here. Nope. Pass it over to Mara Jade again. She gets shocks on everybody. Give him a kick. Stuns. Come on, Dengar. Get stunned. I don't really feel like having more grenades on me. Alright, tenacity down is applied. Okay. Working our way through this, slowly but surely. Okay, now Force Crush. Yeet. Should be just about done. Can we get banners back from somebody? Probably Marjade's the best bet. If Dengar gets to go again, we're in trouble, though. There, he's stunned. And now he can't hide in stealth. Give him a kick. Because reasons. Okay, big hit Vader, come on. We gotta try to start stacking up some damage over times on him. Yeet. 179,000. Take that. Okay. Moving on. Oh, he has Executor on defense. Will. If he had Executor on offense, then I thought we'd have a chance. Executor on defense. I think we are done. Doesn't mean we won't give it a shot, though. Where's the L3? Come here, L3. There you are. Who else is a scoundrel that we could put in here? Mandalorian? He won't be able to get the contract, so no reason to put him in. I don't know that we need anybody else. Dash should be able to kill everybody. I just worry that they're going to somehow have enough recovery to not get killed by Dash. How did he beat your Profundity then? Profundity is honestly beaten pretty easily by the Malevolence. The Malevolence is, yeah, especially lower star Profundities. It's not a good matchup. Profundity is a lot less good on defense than Executor is. Executor is like a 9 out of 10 on defense. Profundity is like a 7 out of 10. Not too hard to counter. If I had Ebonhawk, I would feel a bit more confident, but I don't have Ebonhawk. So let's take some garbage in here real quick. What kind of garbage do we have? There's some garbage. Alright, let's use the garbage to pull some skills. Pull cooldowns and then use Negotiator to eBay it. What do you guys... I don't get that. I don't get it. You think the Negotiator is better against the fleet? Oh, to beat it. Sincerely, I thought the Malevolence was better. I thought the Malevolence was better against this Executor. You think the Negotiator's better? I mean, it's a Gear 12 Negotiator. It's not great. But I'll try it. I'll try it if you think that's the key to it. Malevolence is better against Executor, but Negotiator with pulled cooldowns is better. Alright. We're going to throw everything and the kitchen sink in here. Alright. What do we target first? Xanadu Blood is going to be under stealth, right? Okay. We'll just do this. So as not, well, Houndstooth lost his taunt, right? Well, still, we don't want to give him free turn meter on the first turn. So we'll do that. Get rid of Nope. Didn't get rid of the stealth. Inconvenient. Alright. Pop that first instance. Is he going to have heal right away? Okay. Sunfac. Interesting. Interesting. Sunfac, huh? I have a breach on one of my ships. I don't think I have a good way to clear that taunt anyway. Don't know. I don't really need Plo right here yet. Let's see what we can get done. He's getting to the alt so fast, though. He's so fast getting to this alt. Okay. Okay, come on. Now we got this stupid Sunfac to deal with. Nobody expects the Sunfac. I certainly didn't. Okay, now what? Now what? I really need Anakin's area effect again. I think that's my best chance of trying to pull something out here. So we're going to speed up Anakin, just get back over here, and try to get this area effect to get the Xanadu blood out. Okay. Oh, that's going to be it. All right. How do I work around this taunt? How do I get around this taunt? We could give taunt to Anakin. All right. No dazes on at the moment, so let's get in there. Got to get back around to the area effect again. Oh man, Anakin's out. Mannequin, Anakin, Outakin. Let's do the alt since it's up and try to see if we can get these ships out of here. Oof. Okay. Do this. Without a buff immunity, though, I don't see us getting through Hound's Tooth. Now with no capital ship, for sure we don't have... You know, if I'd have stopped there, we would have only had 2 ships on the field. I don't know that I can do the Rebel fleet and still clean up this garbage, but... Can you win if you don't beat Executor? All right. Yeah, we just got some... That would have worked, okay? That would have worked, but for some reason, this guy had Sunfac as a reinforcement. And when Sunfac came in as the first reinforcement, I couldn't put the ability block or the buff immunity back onto Hound's Tooth. It would have worked if it would have been a normal bounty hunter that came in on that first reinforcement. But when Sunfac came in, stunned somebody, started getting taunt, that I instead of being like a Hound's Tooth with no taunt that I can get around, then I had a Sunfac. Otherwise, I would have had that. That would have worked. If it was any normal Executor fleet, it would have worked. But Sunfac spelled doom. D-U-M-E, doom. Some new tech for us, guys. I didn't know Sunfac was good. Sunfac and the Executor fleet. Alright, we're just going to do this. Try to get a win on this Rebel fleet here. Going for the 2-shot. Yeah, Whiskey Hoarder. I pulled skills and I was going for the 2-shot on it. But, yeah, no, I definitely think it would have worked. Having a Gear 12 version of the Negotiator, kind of not helpful. Don't get the buff immunity. Hey, listened for once. All right, we got to do this to get this protection killer off. Okay. We can't put another debuff over here. All right, let's just get it done. Get that out of here. Looking at you, Dash. Looking at you. The Oot Rider's next. All right. Looking at you, Han Solo. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Mace Windu and the trash. Actually, if I had Chimera, I maybe need to look at... Do I have Chimera on this account? Why do I not have Chimera, right? I do. Oh, it's on defense. It's on defense. Because Chimera, as long as I can last long enough to get to the alt, you can kill Houndstooth that way. Yeah, just didn't expect to see that. I need to work on a 4th fleet. What I should do, really, to be honest, I should take Profundity on offense, and I should put Malevolence and Negotiator both on defense. You know what? I say that, but then I look back at how many times this ship has actually held and won me a GAC because it held. If I had more Galactic Legend killing offenses, you know what? We're going to leave this. We're going to leave this alone. You know what I might do? What else could I put on defense? Could I actually build a defense for this account? Put down the CLS team with the Datacron and dare my opponent to bust through it. I'm just going to leave it alone for now. Leave it alone for now as we work through this journey with Jabba. We'll get some more tools in the toolbox. Figure it out from there. Although, you know, if I worked on the Defender enough, I wonder if I could take that Empire fleet on offense. Somebody had said earlier in the chat that this Defender was killing Executors. I can look into that because, I mean, Gear 12 Iden I could build. I'm not afraid of building a Gear 12 Iden. We've got the TIE Bomber mostly done. We've got Vader's ship, right? So what else is needed in that fleet? A TIE Bomber or a TIE Fighter? Or the shuttle? If it's just the shuttle, we could probably build that. Yeah, and then I'd have an Executor killer. And then I could put like the Negotiator on defense. I could take Malevolence and Empire on offense. I'll take a look at that. Take a look at that. I think you need Interceptor for the Executor counter. Oh, right. So you need the defender in on the first reinforce? Yeah, that makes sense. I agree with you taking profundity on offense. The problem with taking profundity on offense, if you go back and you look at the last GACs that I've played, how many times I haven't even gotten to fleet because people just park big defenses and GLs in front of their fleets. So if I took it on offense, then I wouldn't have it on defense, and also I wouldn't get to use it on offense. That's not a winning equation, I don't think. Chimera, the TIE Advanced, the old TIE and the Bomber to start, and then get the Defender on the first reinforcement. Yeah, I don't have the Interceptor, though. How far away am I from Interceptor? Empire, right? If I look up Empire. 33 out of 145. Nah, not even close. Not even close. These gauntlets, guys, anybody who's watching Mandalorian, these gauntlets look so cool. They made these ships so good. So cool looking in the Mando series. Man, I love it. It doesn't make me love this ship more in the game, but they really made them look cool. Fully approve of what they did with that in Mando. I think the OG TIE speed matters most. Yeah, to get the first target lock so that you can get the taunt up and stuff. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna hang it up there. I'm gonna call it a day. Did some count reviews, hung out, chatted about stuff, debated a little bit, and got some GACs done. Loquitur is a win, and the Obticeo, unfortunately, can't pull it out against the Executor on defense. So 1052 versus 1065. If I'd have pulled out that trooper victory here, I do believe we would have won. I kind of missed my sequencing on that. I tried to get a shot off where I shouldn't have, and I should have just killed Bastila, and we would have, I think, been okay. But I got greedy and thought I had a better plan. It was not a better plan. So 2-shot in that. But I am impressed with Luke. So we may have to take a look at getting that Luke team polished up and seeing how that does against the full Revan team. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to pack up the stream there. Thank you all for coming out and hanging out, chatting with me. Appreciate each and every one of you. Please remember to hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe to see more stuff like this in the future. And, of course, I hope to see you over on Discord. The link to the Discord is in the description down below in the holocron always. So click on Show More. Click on that Discord link. That'll take you over to the Loquitur Discord. There's an Ask Loquitur channel. You can ask questions directly of me. You can chat with the rest of the group over there. Got a lot of seasoned and experienced players that will help out new players, and it's a great community to be part of. Hope to see you over there. All right, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next